Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. My name is Peter Demain from Loughborough University, and I will talk to you about the network FOuNTAIN, which is a network for ontologies and information management in Digital Build Britain. So over the next couple of minutes, I'll start with an introduction to our network, and then I'll talk about the 5 workshops which we ran. At the time, the main priority of the CDBB was to emphasize capabilities. So for each network, I will try and emphasize what capability we distilled from that network, other than having a great time and just discussing an issue for an afternoon. Who we are, you've already met Tom Beach, he spoke to you, Danny Morgea, the research assistants in the audience, I think Martin Simpson and Andrew Jordan, Mark MacDonald, and University of Liverpool are here today. But that's who we are, a collection from Loughborough University, other universities, and other industry stakeholders as well. So, going on to network, but before that, our vision is for everyone to meet their information needs in Digital Built Britain. So I've got an image here of finding a needle in a haystack. We were particularly interested in the finding phase of the information lifecycle that Karen told us about earlier today. But there's other parts, other phases of information. You create it, you index it, you store it, but particularly interested in finding it, consuming it. And I've put here an image of a tsunami. The CDBB's capability network talks about the tsunami of information or the tsunami of data. Well, we think the problem is too much information rather than too little information. How do you operate in that kind of world? So with that in mind, we launched into our first network, talked about information management, what is its scope, what it is and what it isn't. And in the end, we came up with this capability that you see at the lower right, which is that you need to be able to gauge your information management maturity. At the time, there were many standards, including ISO 19650, which had a BIM maturity, but we thought information management is slightly more abstract, and organizations, we as professionals, need to be able to gauge that maturity separately. Then we went into the next workshop. We talked about ontologies and what they were, what ontologies were available, and we came up with this capability that you need to be able to get to know the exact level of standardization needed. Workshop 2, we wanted to catalog the amount of information or the different types of information we were managing. So we looked at various different ontologies that were available because they did that for us already. And Nifty and Uniclass came up as the top one, although there wasn't consensus. So we singled out Uniclass. It had a Marmite effect somewhat. People loved it or hated it, but Uniclass won. Then workshop 3, we looked at software, the software you need, and we identified some capabilities there about querying repositories, exploring repositories, and delivering information to professionals. Even if they didn't want it, you had to deliver information to them. Then our final network, we talked about business models. Very, very important. In retrospect, you might think, oh gosh, this is very obvious. Why did you need to do this? But at the time, there weren't the Gemini principles. There weren't some of the other great work of the CDBB. And so we established that actually our company will need the capability to derive business value from information management. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. That's it. My contact details are on there. If you type into Google or any search engine, FOuNTAIN Project Final Report, you'll get your final report. We'd love to have your feedback. Thank you very much.